Learn to fight. Yo, John Fitch here, and I've got another episode of Learn to Fight. And the kids are not all right. I don't know if this is abnormal, less normal, normal. I don't know, man. It seems like there's a lot more fights, high school fights popping up. But we didn't have any fights when I was in high school. We didn't really have any fights. There was a handful maybe, and if they did, they happened like this one. Off school grounds, at like a fast food place or something. These guys are outside, I think, Jack in the Box here. The video starts with them throwing. These guys are sloppy, but not clueless. It seems like they've had, I don't know if they've had some kind of training in a class, or they goof around with their friends in the basement and they watch UFCs or something. But they're at least trying to do things they've seen maybe. It doesn't look completely clueless, although one guy is a lot less technical and a lot less ferocious. And I think one guy being like, let's go, is what overcomes in the situation. And you'll see equipment problems, right? There's equipment problems in this fight because the guy that loses, his pants keep falling down. Guys, style isn't worth getting your butt kicked over, okay? So maybe lose the Crocs, maybe lose the flip-flops, maybe lose the saggy pants if you can't defend yourself in them. This guy's got the distressed jeans sagging down his butt, and he a couple times reaches down in the middle of the fight to pull his pants up over his butt crack. And the last time he does it, he gets dropped. He gets hit hard as he's pulling up his pants. And he hits the ground hard. And this is one of the problems, right? I don't know who started this fight. I don't know why it happened. I'm assuming it's just beef from school. Maybe this kid tried to mug the other kid right in front of the Jack in the Box. I don't know. Probably not. But the kid who won, the kid who got the knockout, the other kid fell and hit his head and cut his forehead pretty bad. There was a lot of blood. And I'm willing to bet that that kid's parents are not going to let this go. So there's more than likely to be a fight after the fight. This is one of those things you have to be aware of. If you're throwing hands at people, this kid's on video throwing hands at this guy. It doesn't look good that the kid dropped his hands down and then he hits him, knocks him out, and then he falls and cuts his head. There's a lot of blood. I think you're going to need a better way of dealing with some of these problems than just going straight ballistic hands to face knocking people out. Just the climate is different. It's just different out there. Let's take a look at this though. It starts, fast and furious right off the gate. See the guy's throwing bombs fast and furious right away. Guy tries to grab a single leg, gets sloppy, there's too much space, he gets hit hard. He stops, pulls pants up, and gets dropped. When he hit his head, he started bleeding pretty bad. You see this guy, makes a couple moves to pull his pants up. Gets hit there, pulls his pants, and then bam. Donezo. You can see early on, he pulled his pants up early on, and then after that little breakage right there, he went for a bad shot. Pant pull, there's the first one. Tries to get his hands up, takes a bad shot, stand there, trying to bend over, reach down, and pull the legs in. You got to shoot through your opponent. If you're going to try to take him down, it's got to be blasting through him. You got to run through him. He just tries to grab his legs and pull him towards him. That's not going to work. He didn't have enough horsepower for that. He's pulling up his pants. Tries to pull up his pants. Guys, if you're going to get into fights, you better have fighting uniform. You better be ready. At least they weren't wearing Crocs this time. I mean, he's got a cool look, cool style. The other guy's wearing his pajamas, but at least his pajama pants stay up. He must have a tied knot on him. That guy hit hard. I don't know. Is this good advertisement for Jack in the Box? Get jacked, Jack in the Box. I think maybe as their employees. And again, man, there's some attempts at keeping his hands up. He tries to force a clinch after getting hit a couple times. The guy in a pajama pants, though, he's a wrecking ball. He just keeps going. He does not let up. He keeps his feet grounded, his hips under him. He's not lunging, leaning forward. He's allowing his shoulders to rotate when he's throwing those punches. He's not the greatest ever, but there's some good foundational skill there. Why waste it in a parking lot? You know, like why aren't you doing amateur kickboxing, boxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu? Why aren't you doing something productive? Why are you in Jack in a Box beating some emo kid up? Now you're probably gonna have lawsuits, maybe some time in juvie. It's just the state of things today. People are getting emotional and wanting to fight. You need to harness that energy into something way more productive. This kid got his head split pretty bad and he bled pretty bad. I didn't show any of that because I'm already going to get, this is already not going to be monetized. It's already not going to get shown anywhere. Unless you guys share it with people, nobody's going to see it. That's not going to look good if you're in a jury and they show you this and you were to see the blood and you're like, oh, the guy's pulling his pants up. Oh, and he hit him. Like, ugh, like, I don't know. I don't think that would go over very well. Now, hear me out. If the guy in the plaid pants and in the pajama pants forced clinch, snapped the head down. When that kid went for that single leg, he could have snapped the head down, put him on the ground, could have mounted him, knee on belly, knee on back. There's a lot of positions where he could have dominated and subdued the guy without even like submitted him and made him look stupid in front of everybody. You know, clearly beat him up, but without hurting him really. You could get to a nice knee on belly position, slap him, get to mount, tie his wrist up, you know, get the OS controls on him on the ground, having him straight jacketed, bundled up, give him a little mustache, give him a little whatever, Dirty Sanchez while you're sitting there. There's a lot of ways to deal with it. I'm not saying I know exactly the right way, but if you can avoid going to court, isn't that a much better solution? I don't know. I have yet to hear somebody tell me that they're like, nope, I am really glad that I beat that kid up when I was 17 or when we were at the bar or whatever, and I had all that legal crap happen to me. It was totally worth it. I don't think I've heard anybody make that argument to me yet. Thanks for watching though, guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, make sure you like, share, subscribe, especially share, because YouTube's not the greatest for me. Rockfin, if you guys are on Rockfin, go to Rockfin. Sign up Rockfin. It's way better. I don't get censored. Make sure you guys are checking out the programs below. My programs on Gun Road. I've got fighting stuff, fitness stuff, diet, nutrition, even some neck care stuff for you. Check it out. I got more stuff coming as always. I'm still editing and putting together the stuff from my summer seminars. I'm also starting to open up my online coaching consultation stuff for my Fitch SMASH system. I've got that to a place where I have a beta version basically going, and I'm kind of building that. So anybody who jumps on board early is getting it at a much reduced price than when it's complete package and complete thing. So reach out if you're interested. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll check you later.